And then he jumped out of the chopper.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn here on the Player Hater Gaming channel. My name is Brandon Ross. I am your host and game master for this episode. So thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. Before we dig into tonight's episode, let's go ahead and do some announcements. If you have not done so, please feel free to skip over to our link tree where we have neatly packaged all the lovely links, places, and areas where you can see our faces and keep up to date with all the things we do. Also, on there, you can check a little link there to join our Discord, of which we have two. The one we're going to talk about first is our official Player Hater Gaming Discord. You can come share memes, talk D&D, talk live, play D&D, and also get some subscription drops. And if you want to see what those are, well, you're just going to have to come check them out so we can I'm not going to give everything away. You got to come actually say hi to us because we like to say hi to you. The second one I will pass over to David to talk about. David.
Yes. Let chaos reign and praise to the dice gods, because if not, well, you are asking for trouble. In Ashirma, where this usually is the MO for all of us, as long as you are willing and want to create a character and enjoy a story where you could possibly face a dragon first day, or maybe you end up pissing off one of the high-end council members because that's what you want to do. Hey, it's not our fault if you end up having to recreate a character like the second hour in. Trust me, it's happened. I may have done that to myself with my own council member, but anyway, besides the point. So you have that as an option. Now,
His
let's
D&D
say
lawyer has advised him to use the phrase allegedly.
allegedly. There has been no record because those were stricken. There may have been a time where I actually went in, deleted everything, but nobody knows that for certain. Anyway, let's say the fact that you want to be like Brandon here. You want to be sitting at the head of the table. You want to be the guy that goes, hey, that's not in the rules. You can't do that. Hey, I want to do a thing, and we're all going to have fun with this, and I don't care how you feel. Hey, I don't like your Dragonborn. Let me try to kill it every single time we have combat. I am looking at you. And we will teach you how to do it. So, by all means, have fun, join us, and praise the dice gods. So I'm doing that now. I swear, I'm already like burning like something to them.
Very much. Yes. Get your dice ready. Your praises to the RNGesus going. And before we move any further, if you happen to have some channel points, and also not this week, but next week.
Boo! You promised us this week.
I know. I was a little busy with some work things. But there will be some deck of situation channel point options for those of you who are high rollers with our channel points, or you're just cast member who has been tanking them and no way to spend them. So we're going to have that available for you. And like I said, I'm pretty proud of this particular list. It is a dice roll on a D12. Oh yes. But those of you who would like to do so, you may spend your channel points to give our lovely players some D4 dice inspiration. Who needs some? Levicasan needs some.
I think
all of the people.
All of the people.
I don't think we're maxed.
Okay.
I also know we need like one, maybe two DM Bane.
At least DM is
I think
out
you used them all.
of Bane.
Oh,
We use
never mind. We need three DM
I have
Bane.
one tally point here.
He has one. We used one last session.
Okay, yeah, so I was right. We need two at least. Yeah.
Yes, so Doc
I'll let
and
you
Drax are
guys
full.
Okay. Alrighty then. Well, if you want to use those channel points, feel free to do so. Until then, why don't we go ahead and get into tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn. In the year 208 PT, a world once grounded by tradition and mystery was forever altered. The events leading to the tearing and uprooting of the lands have faded into legend, leaving us with a mystifying era known only as post-Torn. Player Hater Gaming welcomes you to the realm of Ulthana, where our journey takes us high above the clouds, into a realm of wonder and peril. A world composed of dozens of floating islands, each a unique culture unto itself, safe from the dangers lurking below. In this world of soaring islands and untold mysteries, danger lurks in every corner. Heroes and adventurers are born out of necessity, for the unknown has a way of finding its way into even the most tranquil of places. Meet our heroes who will shape the destiny of the Skytorn realm. Dragix, the unlikely but unyielding paladin, a beacon of virtue and strength. Red, the talented sorceress, wielding the elements with unmatched prowess. Eva, the warlock, possesses supernatural prowess, fueled by a pact of unknown origin and intent. Lovikazan, the indomitable barbarian, a force of nature and raw power. And lastly, the Doctor, the masterful wizard, unlocking the secrets of the arcane with every incantation. These 5 souls, each with their own path, will converge in a tale of adventure, wonder, and intrigue. Join them as they explore uncharted territories and uncover the secrets of this realm. Welcome to Tales of the Skytorn. Welcome back, everybody. Before we get into it, I do want to apologize to our lovely social media crew, as I unfortunately forgot to go over our schedule. So if our lovely hands and voice behind the scenes would pop our schedule on screen, we'll give you a good moment to just stare at it and see what's going on this week.
We have a busy week this time
We
around.
Too
do.
busy with this time around.
Mm-hmm.
We have a stream every day except Friday.
Let's go.
Yeah, if only the voice behind the screen could have actually just been not working
right?
Friday.
I mean, one person just lacking around over here.
Yeah.
This guy. Brother.
We're laughing at the
All right,
voice.
y'all. If you want to see more of that kind of stuff, make sure you go to date. Check out our socials. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Last we left off, and where we're going to pick up, if you have not done so, please, every member of this lovely cursed crew, make sure you click your long rest button, reset those abilities, recover any lost hit points. Let's get a fresh day going. But unfortunately, unlike the saying, new day, new me, well, last night's choices do follow some of you, if not most of you.
I wasn't here to make any choices.
You're not wrong.
That is true.
So, well, then we'll just sell it now. Red, how inebriated would you have gotten last night?
Probably not very. She's
Okay.
not a big drinker.
Okay, very well. Doc, I would say you would probably wake up first to the sound of movement. It's probably people getting another fire going or just restoking the one that was already there. You hear the sound of water splashing as people are waking up, bathing, catching food, things so on and so forth.
Yes.
There is a very messy-haired, sweaty, like alcohol sweats Levikazan right next to you.
Probably arms wrapped around him at some point.
Probably. Doc's also used to sleeping sitting up, so
Yeah.
he wouldn't wake her knowing that she's going to have a bad hangover. He's already going in his head thinking, okay, do I have any herbs to help with this? I'm sure they well, yeah, there's probably some actually here in the village given their habits.
Would
Yeah,
you
just
be
go-
looking around, surveying the scene while you're thinking this?
Yeah, I think he would.
You do see Ozer literally next to the little flame for breakfast, holding some kind of metal container via a pair of tongs
Hmm.
over the fire, just like hunched over, his giant form, just squinty-eyed, very angry looking, just
Doc, knowing Zon's probably heavily still drunk, passed out, it will gently get himself out of her grasp and go over to Ozar and give him a hand.
Morden.
One.
It's very deep in the morning. Like, he's a pretty deep voiced feller, but it's like even more so right now.
Yes. No, I get that. As a person who deep voice, I understand the morning voice.
Sleep well.
I did.
Good.
Need some help with that?
No, but she will in a minute.
That's for certain. You know the like herbs.
You have your own mug ready? Go get a mug.
Yep, the doc would go and fetch his mug.
He brings the metal over. Careful.
Mhm.
Oh, God, my head. And he very... Hang on, see how well he does.
If you start,
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
He does spill a lot, but just a little bit. It's very hot, and it looks...
I have gloves on, so I'm fine.
It's like heated molasses, to where you know it should be a lot thicker, but because it's hot, it's a little bit of viscosity to it.
Hmm.
Just set that under her nose. Don't drink it.
Wasn't planning on it.
Don't let her drink it.
Not going to let that happen.
He brings it back over to the flame. You can see, you watch as he like angles it a bit to himself.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Mhm. Doc likes to take a sniff of it. Just to like, know
Make a
the smell.
Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Saving throw. Hold on. He's good. 21.
You barely make the saving throw.
Okay.
This is the equivalent to like basically like natural smelling salts.
Oh yeah. So then Doc is very familiar with this smell. And
Yeah, very familiar. You're like, oh.
Yep. I just want to point out, so far, every time Doc has interacted with the culture here, he's done tremendously well.
You have, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Nuts.
He will, carefully take it over to Zon, and
She is passed out, like
Mhm.
starfishing on the ground.
and I'm not going to put her underneath her face. I'm going to use precipitation to make tiny gusts of wind to blow it into her face.
Aw.
Vigazon, make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Yeah.
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 I saw that coming. Oh, they were both 5s for a 12.
You've a core memory is unlocked. From the first time your
damn.
brother said, "Here, drink from my mug."
Yeah.
It was just before he was going to leave the islands to go on his quest to search for the heart of the islands. And he woke up the next morning with the same exact method, to which you now wake up, wide-eyed, coughing,
Yep.
teary-eyed.
Oh, yeah.
You don't throw up, but because there's nothing there to throw up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a little bit.
Dry heaving just.
But you up.
Oh, yeah. No, she like flailed her arms up and is like rolled over the opposite way away from the smell and is like up on her feet, just like, oh, what? Doc, how did you? Looks over to the fire.
You just see your brother hunched over, his shoulders bouncing up and down.
You're gonna die. You're lucky I'm hungover.
4 or 5 eggs.
You know.
6.
Yeah.
God.
Doc is going to memorize this smell for uses later with prestidigitation.
Okay. You do
That's
watch
fair.
as Osier and also Livingston's mother, who was also awake, they begin to build a 3-legged stand over the fire and connecting various chains to them. And they dangle basically a large, flat iron skillet over the whole flame. Like clan family cooking size utensil.
Doc will do what he can to help out.
Yeah, Son will try to make breakfast.
Your brother just like, go.
What?
Guest.
No.
Go clean the fish.
Really?
Actually, Doc will go do
You
that.
insisted.
Doc would go do this because he's not gutted an actual fish yet.
Son will
Besides a
go
shark?
show him.
They are fish. Like,
Yeah.
you
Different
come
anatomy.
open like I would imagine you're doing a quick experiment. All right, where's that fucking flotation bladder device at? Where is it?
It's usually
Right
here,
there.
according to my notes.
Yeah. Regular fish.
Zahn will show him how to properly gut a non-flying fish.
A non-flying fish.
At this point, the rest of you begin to hear the sounds of movement, water splashing, the smell of food is being put into the air.
Greg would at some point just probably stumble into everybody else and just like stand right by the fire, just like food. Feed
Oh,
me
hey,
some more.
Hey, Drakix,
Ah,
you should try this. And she'll take the mug that Doc had used. You should try this.
Oh, no.
Would Doc tell him not to drink it? Is the question.
That's the question. You see this happening.
I'm rolling for it. All right, Doc's a good person. I wouldn't drink it, Drax. It's a smelling thing.
Smell
he's
it,
going
then.
to look at Zahn and just be like, nice to you.
You've
I
experienced.
expect you to do this to Red.
You've experienced the
I am-
alcohol. Gotta experience the cure.
No, I don't need it. I'm clearly awake on my own. And he's going to walk away from Zahn to the other side of the fire. Like, dare you.
Then
Ew,
Doc
I'm-
presentation the smell of it to Drac.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Do I need to make the roll?
I say because it's presentation, it's maybe not as perfect or potent because there's
There's no
in
the
this-
herbal
in
mixture.
the wording of the
Makes it
spell.
smell.
It can't cause such effects.
Yeah.
It can
Mhm.
give you a
But-
similar smell, but you'll need to roll. But you can also understand how magic works. You're like, oh, if this was actually it, goodness.
Yeah, and at this point, he's just glaring daggers at Zahn. It's like, how dare you?
Hey, blame Ozer. He's the one who made it this morning.
Mm.
And in response to that, no sweet carts for the next week when we hit a city.
And you specified it too. God damn it. I was hoping you weren't awake enough for that.
No, like, even if he wasn't, that
The
small
smell.
riff kind of brought him out further. He's just like, no, fuck you.
Fuck you.
The Doc will go, would you rather this smell or the coffee smell?
I'm good. That's all he says. I'm good.
About
Noted.
this time, all of you begin to hear this very high-pitched as you look over to the fire. You can see Sildra, Livigazon's mother, has taken basically like a half a pound of butter and just dropped it onto this 3-foot wide circular disc that is hanging from chains over an open flame. that you guys partied around last night. And she's got like a wooden spatula. She's moving it around over the whole thing. You can see, for being a very mobile culture, they have certainly, over the generations, figured out how to still have the little things in life. There's like a little like quick setup box with a chopping board on it that somebody else you don't recognize is just going to town with a knife on various plant matter. It looks tasty.
Different, but it's tasty. Yes.
Would Doc recognize the plant?
Make a nature check.
I can drink these often. Let's go. Not bad. 18.
18. You would recognize this is some variation of like onion grass, along with looks like some kind of tubers and also carrots.
Actually, a pretty healthy meal.
And she throws together a meal of these, fried up with egg, various meats, and just on very simple but well-made wooden plate/bowls. They're kind of like, they're mostly plates with a little curve to them. They're uni-purpose. Each of you get one. Doesn't matter
Zahn
if you're
pulls
part of
out
the clan
her
or not.
own.
And you can see like members of the clan that are on this side of the river are coming up and just, they say good morning to you real quick. They realize that if they live at Levickazon, you probably get a couple extra special attention. People you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah,
Say,
yeah.
hi, good morning.
Yeah.
Surprised you're back, but very happy.
Oh yeah,
to
she'll
hear.
give out hugs and all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The rest of you, it's a very nice way to feel after what you've been running for so long. It's just this very hearty, friendly culture where they can snap my neck with a fucking thumb, but they're so nice.
Doc probably hasn't experienced a level of community like this since his own home island. He got a taste of it back on Wingata, but not fully.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I think
Cassandra is already playing with the kids.
Either I was gonna send her off with the kids, or she was gonna help cook. One of the two.
Oh,
I
she's
just hadn't
already
decided.
been snagged up to play with the kids. You see, they're running around with sticks, fighting.
Good.
Burn off the morning energy.
Mm-hmm.
She'll learn from the people who actually know how to fight.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You know what? Roll a couple d20s for me.
How many would
Uh-oh.
you like?
Give me 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh my god.
First one is a 15.
Uh-huh.
Next one is also 15.
Uh-huh.
And let's see, can she get higher than a 15? No, it's a 10.
I rolled a 7,
bad.
a 2, and a 3. You look over, Cassandra is whooping ass.
And they're going, "Who taught you?" And
Basically, yeah.
Points to Zahn and Drakix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Points to the two big people with giant weapons.
Takes her stick, puts it in the ground, smiles.
Good job, Cassandra.
Just saunters over to get her plate.
Zahn puts a bit of extra meat on there.
Drac just his tail just lightly taps on the top of her head, and he just smiles down at her. Pride. He's just like, yeah.
She takes a seat next to her mother and has her breakfast. She looks properly worn out.
Good.
But it's only a matter of hours.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As children do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
After a moment, Lobbins does come out to join you, Levickazon. And sits down, arm wrapped, but seeming in enough strength to be able to get up and around on his own.
Good.
So you do see he actually does come out with a small bag of things with him.
How are you doing?
Oh, I figured I'd just get breakfast and then head across to join not the front lines, but join
Good.
the main party.
Good.
You all said we should go see this streamer, correct?
Yes, he is the one who assisted in my attempt.
And do they also move around the island, or do they stay in one place?
They stay in one place. They stay in the center.
Okay.
They stay where the winter cannot reach them.
So, like the center on the surface or the center down?
On the surface.
Okay. Just make sure, you
No.
know, because
It is a good question considering your experiences.
Yeah.
And how long would it be from here to there, about, do you think?
Probably what, a week at most?
Well, for them. Oh no, yeah, true. For you too.
Yeah.
What's your daily travel pace? 12 miles?
I think so. Or is it 25 regularly?
Because doesn't one of you double?
She does right
no.
now.
Not
Used
anymore.
to.
Right now.
The
Used
curse-
to.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's fine.
she used to until she decided she wanted to try lake skating with her curse, and it said, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
He's just gonna say 3-4 days, depending upon pace.
All right. Anything gnarly and, well, unusual between here and there? I won't say dangerous because you live with
Between-
dangerous.
Between here and there, no. But once you're there, how do I put this? The path from the threshold to the hallway is much further than it appears to be.
Noted.
You must cross a different threshold.
I believe we were familiar with this kind of threshold.
I'd imagine if you had come from the bigger island, I have heard they are common amongst the,
Well,
what do you call them? The wealthy.
yes, it is, but you don't need to be wealthy to experience it.
You don't need to be wealthy for a lot of things. And he just kind of like gestures around, like basically like the great life they have here. Honestly,
Not in agreement, honestly.
but if all of you are going to help my daughter on this task, you're not helping my daughter. You're helping our home. If you can save us, I don't think we have the reward in appropriate return.
You do, actually.
Eyes
Because
kinda
your friendship
shine.
would be more than enough. In a place where we don't have a lot of friends.
His eyes shine hearing reward, and then hearing
Mm.
Eva, he just goes, "That's not the kind of reward I want." But
At
he
this time, a very much more awake and not hungover Osier just like plants a foot on the log next to you, Eva. Oh, don't worry. You already have my friendship. He's just smiling as he looks at his sister. All of you, if you can keep up with her, excuse me, put up with her, you've earned it.
Thank you. Thank you,
About
Ozai.
time someone noticed.
Excuse you.
What? A little friendly
As-
ribbing getting on your
as
nerves
Drac
again?
continues to eat, he just goes, and another street cart goes missing.
You. I will find it before you do.
Sure, but just remember who has the money. And he
I
continues to
have
eat.
money, thank you.
And when you're done, you will get extra. And he continues to eat.
I have 7 gold. I can buy out a whole cart.
He just grins and just goes, I know what to do. We'll find a place with 18 carts and just watch you just use up all your gold at once. and walk away knowing you cannot get any more.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
It's like taking your kid's charging cable. Don't take the device, take the charging cable.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's it. That's it.
What?
Well, if there's anything else anybody wants to discuss during breakfast, between the family of Livigazan and the other clan members who are on this kind of behind element of the clan, you watch as most of them begin to pack up, clean up, and looks like they're getting ready for a move.
Doc would actually find someone who would be like the herbalist in town.
Okay,
Like-
go ahead and let's see here. It wouldn't be terrible to find out, but I'm going to ask for, since you made a specific comment that you don't get to make a ton of these, make another nature check. Not so much to find the herbalist, because it's kind of easy to find a few here and there, but to find one of quality.
18.
Was that
18.
18?
Rolled 13 twice so far for nature.
Let me just scratch a name off my NPC list real quick. Bro, I just keep a list of 50 names and characters ready.
Oh,
Fuck
Yep.
Yeah.
Doc has actually killed one. He stepped on him.
Looking around, you see people who look like they're pretty good at what they do, but you kind of get a bit closer to the small barge-style ship that looks like it's going to be taking everybody's that's going to be moving forward gear, and you do see one individual who is just sitting there, kind of looking a little skyward, but their hands are messing with a bowl that is currently at a low burn while still muddling around the ingredients. And as you get closer and kind of get a whiff of things and you get a look at this person, you see there's a elderly female with incredibly stark gray hair and completely milked over eyes. Their particular birthright is actually around their right eye. And as you get closer, her face snaps to you. Her eyes don't, because she has no pupils, nothing, but her face snaps to you. Morning.
Morning.
Can I help you?
Actually, I'm curious about some things about the medicine you use in the tribe.
Imagine you have plenty of questions, Far Walker.
Yes. Well, I'm our group's medical profession.
She doesn't stop. It's like at a low instant burn, and she doesn't stop.
Doc would do the same, honestly. I tend to be the one who makes the medicine and or treats the wounds. So I was curious what methods you all use.
Now that is a noble deed and quite a testament of skill, especially one with the scent of the arcane upon your shoulders.
I was raised traditional.
Well, traditional or not, do not set aside your arcane gifts.
I do not. I tend to use both, but I find
Good.
When others can't afford the arcane methods, the traditional is much more affordable.
You watch, she's been doing this slowly. That incense smoke has gotten a little bit thinner, a little bit thinner, a little bit thinner, and eventually goes out. And she kind of, just right. And she sets everything aside and grabs, let's be like very, like used probably hundreds and hundreds of time section of like 1 foot by 1 foot thick but pliable leather cloth. And you can see right in the middle there's probably a consistent stain. And she just starts glopping this obviously warm product of mushed up goo. Almost looks like, maybe like wasabi with these weird streaks of red through it. So it's definitely a paste. She sets it on there, kind of closes it up, ties it with a string without looking at it, obviously, and just extends her hand towards you.
Doc will take her hand.
There's something just simple we can make. The ingredients aren't easy to get to. You'll have to wait about 10, 20 feet into the water. She kind of leans forward. Pay the little ones in sweets to get it for me.
Very smart on Get them some exercise and some ref training. Good option.
Look for a plant with just stems right at the base. You'll need that. And then she kind of grabs a few other herbs and just gives you one each.
Mm-hmm.
Find these.
Doc will take a look at them and
portions.
memorize them. Or, do his best to memorize them.
Whatever you use of the dry, double of the wet. It will help in healing. It's not immediate, but it can recover horrific wounds over time.
Good. I have a few of my own. Doc will bring a couple of his herbs that he's brought from the Bengada, and kind of show her that I use these for teas to relax pain as well as muscle fatigue in others.
Do you give them to her?
Actually, yes, he will.
Okay. She takes it, she smells it. Oh. Why, thank you.
I find it very useful for those who tend to be labor workers. It helps their muscles relax, especially after any kind of injury or sprain.
Well, I may pass this on to our rabbit folk. They tend to land much more than the other two clans.
Well, hopefully you can find more use of it. Next time I come back, I will definitely have grown more. So
She nods her head. You can write down on that particular mixture. I'm gonna say, let's say you have roll a d6. You have 3 applications in that particular thing, to where if you use it on a party member, or if you use it on a creature, basically, that creature, while it takes a short rest, may add their proficiency bonus to every hit dice they roll for healing.
nice.
So they'll get their hit dice, their con bonus, and their proficiency bonus.
Zog's probably helping load stuff onto the ships.
You see
Grab multiple.
your brother's right there throwing shit at you.
Zog's like catching it, tossing it to somebody else.
Yep.
Drac is probably helping, even though he's probably been pushed away a couple of times.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll help. No, don't need you. You're a guest. I'll help. No. I was like, I will lift something up and throw it too.
Zon throws a bag a little bit hard at you.
Make a strength check.
Which one, me or her?
Both of you. If you're going to help in the chain of getting things loaded, I'll just tell you the dice I rolled for your brother, Livikazan. It's an 18 on the dice.
Oh, shit. I got an 18 total.
He throws it to you. You catch it, and you can transfer the motion enough that I'll get it. Dracix.
I got a 13.
Dracix, you don't take any damage.
But I take a step or two back.
You do take a step or two back.
The bags are heavier than you expect.
He goes, that's another streetcar. He just tosses it over.
Go sit
And
down.
A good amount of time, those of you that help get everything loaded up. It's your father, your mother, your brother, and also you see 2 others who were recovering from some kind of wounds or attacks or something. They seem about probably a little older than your brother, but younger than your father. They're familiar faces.
Yep.
But they look like they probably got injured fighting the creatures you guys are fighting.
Yep.
But they get loaded up in the basically mini barge. And if you want to go with them, you're welcome to. Actually, I think you kind of have to.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you need to get back over.
Yeah.
So you go with them, and with ease, they can go right across.
Alrighty.
You can see there's quite a gathering of the clanmates as your
Mhm.
father has basically, you know his true physical state, but to the rest of the clan, it's probably like, oh, our leader, he is back, he is ready. It's a good show of force, basically.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that he's the leader.
All
think
of you are wondering why these people are gathered at the landing place.
Yeah,
I
I
kind of
forgot
picked that
to
up.
mention
I kind of
that.
picked it up on contact clues of this, but
Yeah.
it was never said outright. You're right.
No. Whoops.
Dreyfus is gonna look at Doc out of the corner of his eye. And in Doc's head, he's just gonna hear, so you did go for the princess of the group. Got it.
He just grins.
Oh my goodness.
He's not gonna give you. He's not gonna look at you. He's not gonna respond, but he is grinning.
Uh-huh.
You don't get the satisfaction of response.
That part was fine. He's not expecting one. But now he is so gonna milk this going forward.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys land. You're given a course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean she'll stay around for a little bit, say hi to the people that were there, and then she'll say her goodbyes, and she'll make sure to say, like, we'll come see you after, like, before we leave. We'll probably cross paths, considering everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who knows?
Based on math, they should be in the south by the time we start heading back to port.
Yes. Yep. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Levigason, make a perception check for me.
A ruh-roh.
Why are you rut-rowing me, bro?
I don't know. That's a 10.
Okay.
I rolled a 4. You were the problem child last week. I don't know why I put you back. Your whole clan is going with you.
Right back into timeout.
Yes.
I will say it wasn't a terribly difficult DC. You do kind of notice your brother is grabbing a bag and making his way towards you. And the two
She's
of you
eyeing him.
make eye contact for a moment. I will say in this moment you do realize that you get this feeling inside of you. The decision is yours. As you see him kind of pause, bag and weapon in hand, but he looks to you with this kind of questioning gaze.
She looks around to the group. If only she had her telepathic ability.
As you have that thought,
Uh-huh.
you hear in your head, "Hello?"
Are you guys okay if we have an extra?
Of course.
Yeah, why wouldn't we be?
Someone else to tease you with? Definitely.
God fucking damn it. Get over here.
He
Well,
smiles
hold
and
on.
walks
She
over.
looks to Red. Yes?
Sure.
Get over here.
He smiles and walks over. I wasn't sure, but I figured I'd give you the opportunity to make that choice.
Thank you. You're always welcome. You're fucking family, okay?
We'll see how long you think of that.
I already regret it. Now what, 3 people to tease me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I
Right.
won't take you too far. Maybe halfway.
I mean,
Make sure you get that far by yourself.
I know this island, thank you.
Oh, sure you do. Watch out for that rock.
I'm not walking, stupid. Okay. We will head out.
Okay.
Zon quickly runs through the crowd, hugs her mom, hugs her dad. A little bit longer, and then runs back.
Okay.
Yep.
They hug you back.
Yes. Alrighty. We shall set off.
Okay. Cursed Crew is off. Knowing that you may be returning, well, actually, knowing that you will be returning to this clan before you leave, do you leave anyone behind?
I don't like that particular phrasing, sir.
She's the one we should be leaving behind.
Zon probably would. Zon might suggest, probably at breakfast, that maybe Cassandra should stay behind for a bit. She will be safe. She would literally have a whole clan.
Will the child let me leave her behind? Is a better question.
Mm,
Yeah, that's fair.
that is true.
It's your character, technically.
No, I understand. Like, I don't know how to figure that out, is the question.
Let her know that if she does come, her lessons with Doc will continue.
Is that blackmail? I can't tell. That sounds like a benefit to me.
Does she like the lessons?
I actually don't know if she does or not. Being honest, I don't think Brandon's ever said.
Yeah, basically, it is up to you. It's your character.
I will roll a d20.
Okay.
10 or higher, she will stay because she does have some sense of self-preservation.
Drac would just be like, Drac would legit be like, look, Cass, I would love your company, but due to what happened a couple of nights ago, I would rather you stay in the company of others where you will be safe and protected, and we do not have a near accident.
Oh, I know why I did that. Never mind. Yeah, she'll stay.
Okay.
You're lucky because she rolled a 4 and a 12. She
kind of
understands.
she looks to you, Eva, and then she looks back to the kids who are recovering, and she's like, "Can I play with the kids more?"
We're gonna be gone for a few days. No beating up the other children. You be fair.
Drac's gonna whisper in her head, beat them up, make sure they know who's boss.
You watch this horrific, evil grin come over your daughter's face as she nods her head.
No, Drakus.
There's no reason to know who did it. There's no clue.
And you stay with the kids, please.
Or, if you can't find the kids, you go to my mother, and she will take care of you. Remember the tall blonde lady that gave you food this morning? Go to her.
She points her out. Her?
Yep, that's
Yes.
her.
She's in
You-
charge while we're gone.
Yes.
If
Mom.
you understand that, then yes, you may stay with the kids.
Your mom just smiles and
Mother,
nods.
you're in
understands.
charge. Yes,
I mean, instant grandchild, basically.
Effectively.
basically.
Please no sharp objects around this one. She might try and shank one of the other kids.
She
I don't
will
know.
shank.
I'll remember that.
Drax just at that point, like, kind of looks, like, thinks about it internally. He's like, wait, did she learn the shanking from me or Zon?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, Dracox.
Both,
Teaching
yes.
my child to be violent.
No, he did not teach her to be violent. He taught her how to solve problems the most efficient way possible.
Can we just go now?
We cut
Yeah.
to a quick scene like 5 days prior, and here's where their kidneys are. You want to go for there?
Yeah, how come I
It's
get the
like,
feeling
you
that
just-
Doc would get referenced in that somehow?
He's just like, look, if they did not cause you bodily harm, you turn the handle around and you ram the pommel into their kidneys. This way they are down and they'll just be bruised. If they hurt you, they made you bleed, pointy end into them. That is the one rule he gave her.
I'm going to have an assassin child.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty
Yes, you
much.
are.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't help that Doc's lessons are like academic and other stuff like that, but like he's probably taught her a bit about herbs as well, so she might become a poison kit user.
She'll become an assassin. Complete assassin. Who
100%.
also knows how to fly a
Hey.
damn skyship.
Hey, just think, Eva, you have your backup character. An assassin.
10-year-old child.
Future. Time travel.
Time travel.
I'll have to make her a halfling just so she's small enough.
Hey,
I love
some magical hijinks in the time travel bubble. It comes through halfling.
it. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. All right.
Yep.
Well, with the party strong and your brother in tow, you begin to make your way towards the dead center of the island. I will say, this particular morning, there is a noticeable shift in the temperature of the island. Not cold enough to warrant the furs and extra clothing you brought, but you can tell the next few days it's on its way.
Precipitation.
Keep yourself warm.
I'll do it for Razan, Ozar, and myself.
Okay.
Son is okay.
You're both okay, but Doc will still do it.
It's true. Yeah.
I mean, hell, Doc's okay with it too. He just doesn't, he's just doing it for comfort.
Yeah.
Okay. I need someone to roll a d10 for day travel.
Who trusts their dice the most?
No.
It's
I
not
do.
trusting that dice, it's trusting Brandon's chart.
I do.
What
I
do you
do.
mean,
Do it.
bruh?
I trust my dice.
Do it.
At least my D10 I do.
Rolls a 1.
That's exactly what I rolled.
He has betrayed you.
Great. Great.
What'd you roll on it?
A 1.
Unos.
Okay.
I don't like that.
You don't like that.
I don't like that.
We don't like that, sir.
Listen,
This is
listen
a
here.
group. We don't like that.
scale dice. You are not supposed to mess with the Dragonborn. Okay? I will chuck you to the other side of the room.
I need everyone to make a perception check, please.
All right.
Ooh, that's a 24.
Nice.
22.
22.
Nice.
15.
Okay.
I'm using a sorcery point.
Oh no. Oh,
Nick.
It didn't matter. It's fine. It's a 10.
It's not that one, though.
that's true.
No, that's true.
All right. I will say our Eva are 22s and higher. You individuals, something just. Actually, hang on, let me roll for. Oh boy.
I like that you went something.
Forgot about Osier.
Yep. You instantly just get the heebie-jeebie feeling. And you kind of stop the party look around. You can see about 100-ish feet in front of you. Looks like I wouldn't say a herd, but a small gathering of anywhere from 5 to 8 large insectoid-like creatures just roaming the open land.
Hey, Zon,
Uh-huh.
do you still have speak with animals?
Are these the same insectoids we have come in contact with so far?
Yes.
I need to check real quick. Hold on.
Wasn't sure if that was a spell or a
Uh,
feature.
Let me
That is
double
a
check.
feature.
It's from a feature.
That's a feature.
Yeah, no, I do not.
Drac is gonna look to Doc and be like, "Do you have anything that could kill them real quick? You know, like insect poison, something."
You do notice they're not heading towards you guys. They're just
Yeah, no, it's
moving.
just they're out there.
We could just go around.
Let's just go around. There's a lot of them.
Ozer, have you run into a group this big before?
Not in the daylight.
Odd.
Concerning.
Very.
I don't know if you want to be behind them because they're moving from something or in front of them.
Where are they moving actually?
They're moving.
The direction.
Where? Like,
South,
what
north.
Oh,
direction?
where? They
Yeah.
are heading, as you guys are coming across, you went through, I imagine you're going the straightest route possible.
Roughly.
So you
Probably.
are going through the woods currently.
Yeah.
And that's the perception check you had.
Mm-hmm.
They're moving what looks to be in a northern direction. Say
That's
more
good.
specifically, Doc, did you have keen mind? Did anybody
No,
have
I
keen
did not.
mind for directional
No.
sense? Okay.
But we have a sun.
We do have a sun in the
As they've
sky.
been pointed out, yeah, those that wish may feel free to make a nature check.
Yes.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna roll it. I have a goose egg. Let's see what happens with this dice.
Nope, there's my
No, no,
roll for the day.
no. That was a 2.
I got a
Eva?
dirty 20.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
23.
Eva?
Got a natural 1 for 4.
Okay. Ooh, fuck. Levikazan?
9.
Doctor.
23.
And red was a 20 flat.
Yes.
So red and doctor. You both kind of look up, look to the sun, think about where you are on the island, kind of where you came from, and you realize they're moving in a northwestern direction.
They're heading about northwest, so no, heading to nowhere, as far as I'm aware. Tribe's moving south, and so we just kind of go south out them and go continue in our direction. We should be fine.
Directions, I understood that. Yep. Yep.
Go opposite where they're going, then
Yeah.
then go straight where we go.
Perfect. We'll do that.
Drac follows instructions.
Yep.
Yes. We shall do that.
You guys adjust course. You were thankfully able to spot the roaming encounter.
The
for
roaming
that
TPK.
particular- Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The rest of the day goes by uneventful. You will be in the woods for pretty much the remainder of your trip. Except for
Okay.
like the last day, you'll be out in the woods.
Okay.
Doc will use this opportunity of being in the woods just to look for herbs as we're going.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Could Zon assist because she knows the land?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Am I getting advantage or am I taking? We're both rolling.
So
That's y'all's call.
I'll assist.
You said you're assisting, so I'm getting the second roll, right?
Yep.
Yep. There we go.
Couldn't tell what that was on the die, but that is a 17.
Essential. You find one of the two kinds you were told to look for.
I will mark that down. And then the other one's in the water, so like that's gonna be a bit before I get that.
Well, two were dry land, one was water.
Oh, okay, yeah. So one dry land herb found, one not found, one water still contained.
Yep.
Right.
Okay. After your first day of travel is closed, you make camp. You may have any conversation or roleplay you wish.
Do we, by any chance, besides the only singular diamond that we know of, have any gems in our possession currently that are actually worth a bit? I don't think we do, but I just want to double check. Because I
don't think
believe
so.
we sold all of the ones from Wingata.
Mm-hmm.
Bag of holding. Inventory.
I think Doc bought the last one we had, but we used it.
Let's see. Bag of holding. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, I don't think we do.
Yeah, I think we used on Dragix. Back in
Yep.
the casino fight.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah.
That was all I needed. Thank you.
I like to imagine Ozar, as we're going, is probably saying some childhood stories with him and Zahn, just to mess with her.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
And Doc's listening intently.
I think we all are, in all honesty.
Let's say he recounts a particular time when you were both children and he talked you into sneaking treats off of another person's boat.
Yeah.
And you
That does
both
not surprise
got
me in the
caught.
slightest.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, at least I didn't fall in the water while trying to get back. Just saying. I actually got out of there. In the end. Eventually. Hi. Yeah. I think Zahn's just thinking about what she needs to do in that next fight.
Mhm.
So she's kind of quiet, you know, really thinking about it, trying to figure it out.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Doc's probably just generally curious about the sibling relationship because he doesn't know what siblings are like.
Mm. Yeah, she'll probably poke some fun at Ozer. Telling him
Alright.
about the time that he got, you know, sap stuck in his hair and had to take part of it out. And he looked
Yep.
like a drowned rat. Yeah.
One of the few times he finally just gave up and took a stone to his head and just took it down.
Yeah, exactly. And it worked out.
Red, you have anything?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay. Just want to make sure. You've been oddly quiet this session, so I want to make sure you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that we all have to be quite careful for. Because the next thing you know, she just goes, I'm going to burn down the forest.
Fireball.
Mhm.
Fireball. Ba, 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 ba. Yee.
No, Jack wouldn't do anything either. He has nothing else really.
Alright. Time goes on. Fire's built. Small, nothing too wild or crazy, just enough to make a little bit of warmth, a little bit of light.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Get tents, set up watches. Yep.
All right, who's taking first watch?
Eva will be up all night, so
Okay.
you're welcome to join me as you wish.
Red will take first watch so that it's still light out.
Oh, okay.
Jack will take middle.
All right.
Sun and Doc will take end.
Well, we'll take the one after. We'll take
Yeah.
third, and then Ozark gets last.
He'll take last. And you see as he kind of goes over to a tree and kind of like uses the broad side of his weapon to like scoop out somewhere he can like sit/lay, like a 45 angle. Basically, he just kind of just leans back, closes his eyes, and in minutes he is gone.
Yeah.
That's his superpower.
Yep.
Yep.
Sleep anywhere.
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 The only Doc does that is he works himself to death.
Yeah.
We're trying to break that habit.
Good luck.
Mhm.
Eva,
As a
you
core
are
feature.
up first on watch.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you may make a perception check, or
Man.
one can do it with advantage.
You want me to go ahead and roll?
Yeah, go ahead. Take advantage on that.
Okay. $24.
24.
Good roll.
Nice.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around, as it is a bit kind of, still like late dusk, still sunlight out, barely, as it comes through the trees. It's honestly an incredible view, as a little more cold has crept in. Not enough to yet warrant heavy clothing, but a crispness is coming into the land. And both look around, and it's honestly, it's almost nice. Despite what's on the shoulders of yourselves and those individuals, you can look around and see this moment. There seems to be an actual sensation of rest and peace.
Quick mention, Doc cast Mage Armor before bed.
Okay.
I was waiting for him to say that.
I feel like I should start saying it more often. So
Mm-hmm.
Red, Eva, anything two of you want to discuss during your watch?
Not particularly.
Nope.
We had our conversation after the whole drunken experience. Before Zahn came and dropped in on us.
Whoops.
All right. Your watch goes by. The interesting things you notice is there are like small wildlife creatures here running around. I wouldn't say it's uncommon for you guys to come across, but basically where we're from, it's a little rarer. But here, this is definitely a home of the wilds, and it's to be expected. So you go and wake up Drakix. Red.
Yeah, she'll go and wake him up.
Oh
How
boy.
do you wake him up?
She sets her hand on fire and waves it in front of his face. Oi!
You do it like fast, like hey.
Yes.
Or like okay.
Absolutely.
Practice. You get
Dude,
woken
that's
up by
so silly.
sheer light sensation in front of your face. Just
He's just like, huh? What? Where's the corpse?
You got the Bruce Shark wide eyes. He smells
He's
Dory's
already drawing
blood.
his rapier too. He's just
Yeah.
like, where's the corpse? Where's the corpse I need to make?
Not one currently. It's your turn. Bye.
Blinks a couple of times at that and just goes,
Bye.
why?
Because I can. Go take a watch.
And he just nods and gets up, cracks his back a little bit in his neck. And he starts to walk around, kind of keep an eye out for things. Trying not to because he knows if he sits down, he may end up passing out again. He's just like, no, just continue walking, moving. Eventually kind of starts practicing some footwork
All right.
and blade work, yeah.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
That is a 22.
Goodness gracious.
Well done.
Nice. As I described for Eva and Red, but it is now much darker. The fire is barely a dim light at this point. There is a certain calmness to this area, despite the fact that it is basically the dead of night and there are the sounds of creatures and insects. That sound assures you to know if they're not worried about anything and I can hear them, I shouldn't be worried about anything. And again, you've kind of have this 2-hour time to yourself to really kind of take in the chance to just breathe.
That sounds about right. So yeah, when he's done, and it's not, he's gonna wake up Doc.
Okay. As you get closer to their tent, you begin to hear this sound. And at first you think it's one sound, but slightly overlayered on itself. But then you kind of look over to Ozer, and you look to the tent. And you look over, and look to the tent. And then two different keys, but the same harmonized tone, is their snoring.
It's like they're related.
Drac instantly just goes, well, at least that's one hell of a warning signal also. The moment that goes away, that'll probably wake us all up because the harmony's gone. Anyway, he's going to smack Doc's leg with his tail from outside.
All right.
He's like, it's your turn.
He'll jolt up and all right, I'll wake her up too. Kind of adjusts himself and goes for his mask.
Okay.
Just make sure you're proper before you get out. He starts to walk towards his tent. He waits for them to get up before he goes in, just as a precaution.
Okay.
Yeah, Doc would go over and wake up Zahn.
All right.
I'm awake. Is it?
It's our watch.
Okay. She'll get up, leave her bag in the tent, bring her sword, of course. Yep.
Yeah, you'll see both of them come out. Doc with
As
his
you
mask
reach for your sword, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no. You've been okay to me tonight. Fuck you. It's a
Am I
5.
within 10 feet? It's not probably going to change anything. But
That whole set is
Unfortunately,
just
even with your bonus.
I figured this one. Like I said, I
It's
doubt
a
it's going to
great
change
question.
anything.
She certainly was, because you said you would wait until they were out of the tent before you went up to yourself. So I imagine you guys are decently close to each other.
Yeah, definitely within 10
Mhm.
feet.
Yeah. Leviathan, you grab your blade.
mm-hmm.
The moment your hand finishes wrapping around it, you are instantly teleported.
Okay.
And you find yourself standing on an endless space of purple and constellation. About 10 feet from you is a figure maybe a little bit taller than yourself. But female. Seemingly unclothed, but the details of the body are a little more blended, a little more bland. There's still the form of the feminine figure, but everything is made of that concentrated and compressed surroundings around you. The eyes, two swirling pools of white energy, holding your greatsword.
She'll slowly approach the figure.
The
Don't
moment you
call
take
her.
a step, they ready up.
Son doesn't.
A voice echoes in your mind. It is. There's no discernible background to it. It's just a voice overbearing in your mind. Choose your strength.
Choose my strength. Oh, God. Brandon, I'm not awake enough for this. I was not prepared for this.
What do you do?
Choose my strength.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. I'm debating between, like, obviously fighting,
Mm-hmm.
but then, like, how her father had given up his arm. She's thinking she might need to embrace whatever this is. So I think she's going to try and make that her strength.
Make an insight check.
Please, yes. Insight, it's 12.
Get the feeling that typically when a question is presented, an answer is warranted.
Mm-hmm.
The voice comes back again, louder. Choose your strength. It takes a step towards you.
Oh,
Over the table, I have an answer. I have a
Please.
perfect answer for this.
I can't think of like what the answer would be. What?
Once again, I have a perfect answer for this,
Uh-huh.
but it's over the table. So therefore I'm not gonna say it. You gotta figure it out on your own. I'll send it to Brandon as a DM, just so he can see what I'm talking, like what I'm thinking.
how can I choose my strength when my friends are my strength, when I myself am my physical strength, but they are my mental strength and my
Do you
core.
say that, or do you think it?
I say it.
When you think of that sentence, your vision, almost like object permanent style, you no longer see the individual in front of you for just a moment. Instead, you see 4 distinct figures. You see a humanoid creature with this elongated beak-like shape. You see a large winged creature with this kind of lizard-shaped head. You see a shorter female with an even shorter female standing in front of them, kind of hands like hugging from behind. And then you see another female figure with this emblazoned flame surrounding her. And all of these turn into just pillars of light, and they rocket towards your hand. And a blade of pure constellation forms.
She just holds it and grips it tighter. They are my
Suddenly,
strength.
your danger sense goes off.
Oh no!
Make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
At
Whee!
least that feature.
Oh no!
Wait, hold on. Important
Ron.
question for her because she's not thinking about it. As Drac is now part of her strength in her sword, am I technically within 10 feet of her?
What is your charisma modifier?
It is a +4.
Okay, what'd you roll?
I hate all of my dice right now. I rolled 1 and a 4. So that's 7. 7 plus 4, so 11.
Just roll a health die. Roll a health die. Don't let him say anything else. Roll a damn health die. Let's just
I
try.
know.
We could get a 15. Come on.
What did I say before?
You said
11?
11.
11.
12.
Okay.
Okay, that's still decent.
That is a DC you could beat. There are DCs like that.
Please hold.
Yeah. Yep. I have 1 set of dice beside me. Let's hope that they're okay.
Do a couple test rolls to be sure.
Oh my god, right?
I have a question really quick. Was this a check?
It was
Or
a
no, it was a
dexterity
save.
It's a save.
Mhm.
Okay, never mind.
What were
Mhm.
you thinking?
I mean, if
It's
the
very important to
essence,
re-roll it.
right, if her essence is there, I was thinking she could temporarily loan like a sorcery point to get her to be able to re-roll it. Obviously, that would deplete her sorcery point for the next day after the long rest, but
No. This is the kind of thinking I'm looking forward to. Reroll a d20.
Oh shit. Just one?
yeah.
Just one though. Yeah?
Just one.
Yeah. Do I need to murder your dice?
Okay.
Yes.
So currently we have a +5 from the health die and my bonus.
Yep.
16.
Okay.
That's better. That is
Yeah,
a lot better.
It's better. Not what I was rolling before.
Watch as the individual lunges towards you, now holding your greatsword, you're holding theirs.
Ooh.
And they bring it down. And in this flash of this warm, hot, that is flame in my heart. It's going down. You feel it travel down your arm. You watch as flames ignite down your arm.
It's reverse acid reflux.
Yeah. It wreathes the blade in flame and almost like guides it. And you hear voices. You hear like Red's voice. No, idiot, brace this way. And you brace a little different.
Son, you're smarter than this. Move this way.
And you knock the blade aside.
Oh shit.
That's one.
Okay.
One successful round.
Okay. I'm pulling out different dice for this.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So as we are engaging in a little bit of a different form of combat here, I'm going to make an attack roll.
Okay.
And you're going to make an attack roll.
Okay.
If your attack roll beats my attack roll,
Yeah.
we'll consider that a success.
Okay. Done.
And then I have questions
Sure.
for that. But I had to wait and see if she succeeds or not before I could ask my questions.
Okay.
That is a 25.
Also 25.
Oh.
Wow.
You can't make this up.
Damn.
Roll a help
Roll again.
dice.
I don't have any. That
You
was
don't
my
have any
last.
left.
That was my last one.
Mm.
Yep.
If only
Yeah.
we can. If only we
only-
could use our
yeah.
points.
If we had a DM's Bane in the bank.
Right.
You have one.
We do.
No, it's
It's a guarantee.
It's a guarantee at
Yeah.
this
But it
point.
also could be used for something
Yeah,
critical.
we could use it for-
something critical.
yeah, we could
something
use it for the
critical.
But
next
this
one.
could be critical because
Oh,
you
really?
You know what?
this can give you an edge in your next time you fight that demon thing.
Yes.
Okay. You know, I have two questions.
Sure.
One,
Only two?
only two currently.
Currently.
One, can magic be applied through the blade onto her?
What are you thinking?
I have bless.
Okay. Expend your spell slot for the next day.
That is perfectly fine with me.
Okay. Roll a d4. It doesn't matter. I mean, you're gonna.
So now it triggers my secondary question.
Sure.
Since she won, is her blade hitting the creature?
No.
Okay. So therefore, we
This
cannot
is a-
proc a divine smite.
This is a Hollywood style blade for blade
Mhm.
blow.
Yes.
You
But-
successfully.
Remember, Zon, if you hit, as you feel Drac, divine smite his ass.
Yeah.
You feel solid connection with the second blade, and you take a moment to look, and you can see 2/3 of the weapon you're wielding have solidified into this metal made of pure constellation. But it's a bit darker. It's not quite as purplish. It's a little more. Trying to think of a good color. What would you say represents Zon?
She's a navy blue.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a bluish,
Yeah.
like a bluish kind of
gray
bordering
blue.
purple.
No, not
Like
purple.
No.
No.
no, just for the slight hint. You know,
Yeah.
that's all it is.
Zon's a blue silver person.
Yeah, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Okay. You see it is kind of coalescing into this and basically forging through this process. 2/3 of it have become a bit of a darker blue color with those various constellations and stars within the metal. We have one more round to go.
All right. And I
Make
roll
an
bless
attack
with
roll.
this.
Mm-hmm. It's a D4.
Okay.
Listen, I've done all the help I can.
I know,
do it.
I know. That's a 12.
Even with a D4? Holy shit.
I rolled a 2.
Oh. Anybody have anything to help her? A reaction of some kind?
Do you have something in your own skills to help you?
I have a reaction, but
I
it's
have a-
not.
I also have a reaction, but this is not an AC thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is
Shield
AC.
isn't really gonna work.
Yeah.
My own thing would be to attack recklessly.
Do you attack recklessly?
Yeah. Yeah, she would. Like, they're on the cusp
Roll
of,
again.
like, okay.
Oh no.
Was it a 1?
Yep.
So it's still a 12.
So it's still a 12.
Dice are going away.
I'm just gonna make you a new set of dice. I know I've
I
given you
haven't
one.
even. No, that's the worst part. I haven't been using yours. Let me. Right here.
You know what I want you to
Fuck, that
after
was a
stream
50.
today? After stream today, I want you to take all your dice, put them into a bowl, and just wash them with cold water.
I'm gonna go and get sage tomorrow.
Yeah.
First,
Yes.
drown the bitches
I'm
tonight,
saging
and
the
then do sage them tomorrow.
As you make this connection, the blade does not have the conviction required to maintain its form. You find yourself back in your body, and you kind of like jolt as if you were sleeping, but you were kneeling basically down to pick your blade up.
Yeah.
You shoot straight up. And you look around, heart racing, instantly drenched in sweat,
Doc's and me are looking over at you.
holding your greatsword.
Are you okay?
Oh, look at that. The voice from beyond actually graced you with a help dice after the fact.
Yeah. It was a weird dream, not dream thing again.
Same or different?
There was that creature made of the galaxies and the stars, and
That's
came
different,
back.
at least.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's not the thing that I was fighting before, but
Well,
couldn't beat it. I couldn't be it.
maybe that's the problem. We're trying to be it.
But I need to. I think.
You're not fighting something else. You're fighting yourself.
Yeah.
Come on, we have watch to do. Tucker needs to sleep.
Yeah.
Drakix has just been staring at her the entire time.
You feel a little like expenditure of arcane force. Like, oh, ooh. What the?
He just looks at her like, what the fuck happened?
You all were in that weird vision thingy. I might have used a bit of your magic.
And you still lost?
Yes.
I am upset with you.
I
You
know.
what? And now I'm just going to drag you in front of a food cart, order everything off of it, and not give you a damn piece. And he's going to
You
go into his
suck.
tent.
Go do that.
Go to sleep. God.
Once again, she just hears, like, as the flap closes, I'm so upset. I'm telling Ozar in the morning. Maybe he can actually train you some more on what to do with a fight.
Bitch. She throws a rock at his tent.
At least it's a rock that one.
That's true. That is true.
She's just gonna cut a little slit in the top right above where his face is, and the morning dew is just fall right on his.
He'll be perfectly fine with it. He slept on the ship. That's pretty much what he slept through every day.
Home to him.
It's home.
Oy vey.
All right.
Yeah.
Doc would spend the watch mostly like watching Zahn, making sure she's actually okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she's mostly okay. She's just trying to figure out things, and she's in mind trying to figure it out.
Doc wouldn't know what it's like to be in contemplation, so he wouldn't interrupt unless you want him to. He's done it plenty of times, but he does it differently than others, I guess. So you might need his interruption. It's up to you.
I think Zahn would probably get up and start practicing, to be honest. She's not exactly one for talking out her problems until she's not angry.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a fun idea to help you train a bit. I'm going to use precipitation, and we're going to use wind gust of precipitation as templates for you to practice blocking.
There you go.
Alrighty. Yeah, she'll kind of look at him like confused and then try it and then
That's
be
the
like,
win.
alrighty.
This is the all my other options are here. Take damage.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's always Bob.
There's always Bob.
There is always
It's
Bob.
true, but I think the clashing of metal and metal will wake everyone at this hour.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
But yeah,
Nice.
Doc would do his presentation. I can do 3 simultaneous castings of it, so keep it
Yes.
going for as long as she needs me to, and
Okay.
keep watch.
All right. Well, I'll say y'all's watch goes by unimpeded. Not much going on here. Again, as I've described for everybody else, it's though I doubt you'll be taking advantage of it. There is that sense of we can breathe general vibe to this night. As you wake up your brother.
I actually have an idea for the. Would you mind if I wake up Ozar?
Sure.
Doc would
What?
go over.
Hmm.
Presentation.
Mm-hmm.
That smell of that molasses stuff he gave Doc early in the morning.
Mm-hmm. You just watch one eye open. Funny guy. He grabs the handle of his hammer axe and just starts stamping.
Your watch.
Sleep well.
And Doc will head back to his tent.
He looks to you, Levikazan,
She's
and he just
Probably.
crosses his arms as he looks to the tent the doc just went in, and then looks back to you.
what?
Oh, nothing. Did I say something?
No, you're looking at me like you want to talk about something. Are you implying something? Or you just want me to admit something?
What did you see?
Saw.
Hmm?
I saw a form.
Beneath the city.
Oh. Oh. They were elves. They were all in
Once.
coffin. Their powers were being siphoned. All of them. Very weird. What did you see?
Similar. Basically, an inverted city beneath the city.
Oh.
Rows and rows of stone cases.
Yeah.
With great magic comes great sacrifice. I'm not saying they're wrong or they're right,
No.
but it certainly puts into perspective what we have here.
It does. If they were willing, it would have been better.
Do you think there would have been enough willing to save the amount of lives that were saved.
No. I isn't. Considering there's no one left, there would never be enough.
He kind of pushes off the tree. When did my little sister get so damn smart? He pats you on the shoulder. I have
Mm.
Track cost miss 10.
You have a good night.
You sleep well. I'll make sure nothing tries to creep up on the tents.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
Don't eat all the jerky. She'll go in the tent.
You already hear a rummaging of his pouch.
It's alright, I still got rations. It's fine.
Okay, good. Can you be less noisy when you're chewing? I can hear you from in here.
He stands right next to your fucking tent.
Like right on Zon's side.
Right on Zon's side.
You would come to the tent. Doc's not laying down or trying to sleep or anything. He's actually sitting up, cross-legged, writing in his journal, and you can see he's writing numbers and a few equations here and there.
What are you doing?
I had an idea for a mixture, and I wanted. It's just a theory for now, but I will maybe work on it later.
Okay. All right. We'll go to sleep.
Eva, unless you have any questions for Ozer.
Not questions. Not necessarily.
Okay.
She's still figuring out her conflicted emotions. She's really not sure what to do, how to get over them.
Gotcha. If there's anything you want to speak with him about, this is a time I'm opening for you. If she wants to stay quiet, you're welcome to. I just want to make sure you don't feel like you've missed.
She thinks about it for a while.
Okay.
Give her like 15, 20
He
minutes
just
into their...
wanders. He just goes back and forth wandering.
She'll kind of just start to wander with him, kind of like just going back and forth in his pattern as well.
Yeah.
I think I owe you an apology, Ozer.
If anything, I owe you one. Dealing with her.
Well, like I said when we met, she saved our lives more times than we can count, so call it even.
Call it even. It's strange to hear such tales of my sister, but I grew up with her, so I mean, of course I know she's strong, sharp, but you know, people don't grow until they get out of their comfort zone. It has been nice to see her again.
I hope we're not taking away from your reconnecting by wandering out
I
here.
deal with her all the time.
I understand.
We grew up together.
Of course. When you came out of the woods the other night, you already knew about what was in the islands, didn't you?
I did. I completed mine. I came home about 2-3 months ago.
I was angry that you knew. I was angry that you wrangled it out of us because, of course, you knew. So why wouldn't you see if your sister also knew? That was her whole purpose. Her whole reason for leaving. It also hurt that, despite knowing, there was no change for my people. the people that I don't know, the people that I've never met. I'm raised by humans. I know the elves have been gone for a while. But as a half-elf, it's... something in me is just angry for them. Angry that nothing's being done for them.
I think I was right originally. I'm the one that owes the apology.
No.
I wrangled it out of you and her, but it's... as is tradition here, it is because not even everyone here knows. Only those of who take the path. But it's best explained. How would you tell the most common of farmers? The only reason he's alive is because unknown elves lie in constant servitude of their immortality. Keep the island afloat. They'd think you were crazy.
I heard your conversation a moment ago with Zon. I don't know if I can say that their sacrifice was bad. I don't know if I can say that it was the wrong thing to do to save what's left of humanity, essentially, from the whatever calamity was below. I guess I just wish they'd have found a different way to do it that the elves would have agreed to.
That certainly would have been a nice fairy tale story. Perhaps with time, those of arcane persuasion can find something different. But the problem is, if you don't know, you'll never try to solve a problem you aren't aware of. But again, those that do know, they hold the power. They hold the key, and they will mark you a madman and a traitor. Why do you think there's so many laws against digging so deep into the land? Why do you think it's mandatory that a druid man visits an island at least once a year? So there's no need to till too deep. Some is still needed, of course, but as we grow in numbers once again, it has been a growing concern.
That someone will find it?
Someone will find it. And enough people will find it. But what will we do? Will we return to the calamity below? Will we risk destruction of all the plains?
You bring up an interesting point. Do your people have any stories of the calamity that would have been passed down orally? Because this could have been notated at least as part of your history, correct?
The stories we are told is, think of, he tries to like make this shape with his hand. Think of our realm as the cave. Thankfully, on just above the cage is us. And then below, inside the cage, whatever evil, whatever word you want to use for vile, calamity, tragedy, take your pick. It stays there. If something large enough were to hit it, could it pierce it? All we know of the entity beneath the clouds is it is hungry, and it will not stop feasting. It will consume all.
It's more information than we had before, actually, so thank you.
Always welcome to share our clan's stories.
Still, I should not have gotten upset at you for something that was not your fault, and I apologize.
We shared drinks. That's exactly what he says.
Yep. That's fair. I am grateful that you consider us friends already, because we had to leave everything to get here. So it is
I
nice
see.
to have comfort.
Well, whatever trouble you ran from, hopefully it's not so large at chase.
One of them is, but
Oh,
we'll see.
he looks to the tent where Levikazan is resting. Dare I ask what our sister has got me into?
You know,
Nope,
it's
I
a
don't wanna
good
ask.
thing.
And
It's a
he
good thing the
just
fact
keeps
that
walking on
Ava's the one
patrol.
that's there to answer that question. If he really
I'm
does
not going to
ask.
point out the phoenix that's lying in the tent that I have set up. I'm
Thank
just gonna go
you!
back to the fire and sit my ass down.
Yep, he's just gonna look and be like, you know what? You're right. I don't want to know. And he just goes back on patrol. I'll just be ready for anything. With that,
Oh, that's funny.
the sun rises, and all of you greet a new day.
Get my spell slots back.
Is Red still down that sorcery point for the day?
Yes.
Okay. Just double
Thank
checking.
you.
No, you're good.
Yes. Yes.
Even though I still lost.
It's
It's
all
fine.
good.
Right?
Now, what I will say all over the table really quickly is I am going on a drive tomorrow for the long weekend we're having. Do you guys want to take a break, or do you want to just go ahead and have a nice closing here in about 10-15 minutes?
What
go
would
for-
be
we can go for
beneficial to you?
Well, either way,
Yeah.
I'm going to be awake. I'm just going to be decompressing in different ways.
If you would like to decompress, we will allow you to decompress for a night, because we can
Mhm.
wait.
Let's have a good 20-minute close down then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You all wake up. Levikazan, you
Mhm.
are recovered, but you still just feel the ache.
Mm-hmm. The something's missing.
Something, not that something's missing.
Yeah.
Not in a physical sense, but something. You feel solid, at least I would believe you're solid in your convictions of the answer. But something was lacking, and you're unsure if it was you,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe just a piece of a puzzle you haven't even gotten to yet. You're unsure.
Yeah. Alrighty.
When Drac wakes and he gets up, he's gonna go look at Ozer and just kind of looking directly at Zan's tent. You need to train her more. She lost again.
What the hell did she lose to? Did you not wake me up when there was? And he storms over to the tent.
What?
Did you get enough fight to not wake me?
She'll rip open the what?
Did you get enough fight to not wake me?
Yes, because it wasn't a fight.
Oh my god!
It was
with
a
you.
fight.
And he walks off.
Do break the fourth dimension and bring it out here?
You watch as the hammered axe that stays with him it floats there for a second, also staring at you judgingly, but it has no eyes, but it looks at you.
It's
and it
Stormbreaker.
hovers back.
It's
She flips
It
it off.
really is.
She flips it off.
You said break the fourth dimension, bring it here. Dark's like, that actually might be possible.
Yeah, even when she says it out loud, Drac is actually probably at this point is also trying to make breakfast. Stops what he's doing. He's like, wait.
That might work.
No, I don't think it will. It's me and my will to fight and become, and I don't know.
He just looks
things.
over. Ava, do
Yeah.
you think
I am not a part of this. I'm just saying.
just humor. Do you think, because we can go in, don't you think we can bring out?
It wasn't exactly.
I got my book that by going to the dream realm and brought it out here and he brailed it his fucking grimoire.
But it
Is
wasn't.
it possible? Theoretically, yes, but do you want to?
Well, yeah, because we can actually help her. Because every single time so far,
But
she's
you
lost
were
to it.
helping me. You all were
Clearly,
there.
not enough. Clearly,
I mean,
maybe you
We
know what?
also don't know what we could pull out of there. It could be literally anything.
it literally
That is
could
fair.
be anything.
That
It's
is fair. And then he just looks over to Zahn. It's just like, Zahn, we try to help you, but are you really accepting our help?
I
And
don't
he
think
thinks
I
about it.
am.
He's like, the last fight, we did everything we could to help you, but it
I
didn't
know.
feel as if you were using our abilities to the best that you could. It's as if you accept it but don't want to use it.
I need
A smack in the head? By all means, I'm
no,
ready.
no. I will
Oh, you want me to
smack
tell
you right
Ozar?
back.
You
No,
want
I'll
me to tell
smack
your
you
brother?
right back. I'll fight both of you right now. No,
Oh no.
Doc, need to separate everybody.
At this point, hearing all the commotion, Red storms out of her tent, lights herself on fire, because Ozer's already seen it. All of you leave her alone.
Listen,
She
I
is
am-
fighting her own mental battle.
I am just brainstorming, okay?
You're
We already
brainstorming aggressively. Tone it down.
That's what I do.
Tone
That's
it
what's helped me.
down.
There's a
already had her
raging
brain-
It
storm.
helps you, yes, but
There's
it
no
does
way for
not.
me to tone down the storm. It's not like there's like a little dial for me to go. Let me go from 10 to 1.
She
There
already
is
had
no
a storm
switch.
in her brain last night. Let it be.
Right. Chill out. Let her think about it for a moment. Give her space to breathe, damn it, because you won't like the response I give you.
He kind of looks down to the floor, looks to see the distance between him and Zahn, thinks about the comment that he has, and just says, "No," and goes back to cooking.
Why do I feel like there's a little chibi version of Ozer just behind Red frying a fish or something?
What did you roll, sir? I saw that smile.
yeah. What was that?
I heard
I
the
rolled a
dice roll.
19 on the dice to smack Zahn in the back of the head, but when Red came out and interrupted everything, it cut it off.
There's-
He was there, his hand was about ready to start, heard Red, and go, No, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this.
I will say
Magic
this.
Lady's scary.
If he had done it, Doc reflexively would have vortex warped him.
Jeez.
That's basically his mindset. Magic Lady scary.
Magic scary.
He's a fighter. Magic scary.
Look, thank you, Red. I agree. I do need to breathe. You do have a point, Drax, and I was accepting your help, but I wasn't using it to the best of my ability, and I wasn't asking for help, if that makes sense. You guys were giving it to me out of being a team and all that, and I haven't said that I need help, and I haven't taken it, and I haven't, I don't know. Words are weird right now. I just woke up really unexpectedly.
Doc comes over, places his hand on your shoulder. It's okay, Zahn. We all understand. We've all fought our own demons. You're fighting your own now.
Still
Yeah.
working on it.
Still working on it.
It takes time. No one can do this overnight.
Yeah. But when I fight it next, I'm going to need help. I'm going to ask for that help. I'm going to work as a team because you
And-
are my strength.
And now we have experience, so it should go even better.
Exactly.
You know you have my flames on whenever you need it.
I know.
And my lightning.
And your lightning.
And my radiance.
And his ex-captain.
Yep.
Huh?
Damn.
What? Who?
Points to your bag.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy too. You just hear at that moment, you just hear.
I will avenge my
you just have
brother.
a
You have
hand.
my sword. You have my axe. You have your brother.
You just have the hand come up and just go, hey.
Someone got it. Someone got it.
Yeah.
Oh, vey.
I was waiting for Doc to say, "You've got my necromancy," and then I was be like, I've got all of that. Which would you like?"
That's why I went with the court specifically.
Yep. Yep. So next time, hopefully, things will be better solved. Yes.
Things will be better and solved. There's no hopefully here.
Yes.
Speaking of Bob, Doc goes over and McDad. Don't want him biting our hands off.
Mm.
Crack would have just punched him back into the bag. Like his hand just goes, sit, thump, right back into the bag.
Yeah.
And Doc wouldn't care about hiding it from Ozar at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, we have a dead skeleton in the bag.
Wait till you go to Beacon Trove.
We've been.
I have it actually.
Drac just gets really quiet at that point and just continues to cook, serving everybody breakfast.
Mm-hmm. You should try this coffee.
Do we have coffee with us?
Yeah.
You brought some.
I
Yes.
think
brought
we would
some. We
riot
brought-
if we hadn't brought any.
Yeah.
We never said how much we had. just
We
had.
did not have a lot, but we have some, from what I remember.
Would have saved some. She will hand Ozer a tiny cup of coffee.
Kind of looks at it.
Don't think about it, just drink it.
Just drink it.
Wham!
Okay, maybe not. Okay.
Skulls the mouth and throat.
No. He smells it. And you see him reaching for his flask.
No. Try it first.
Pours it in, yep.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Another 19. He's kind of like, hang on, I've had something like, nope,
No.
no. There.
Taste it again.
This is a
Drac's still cooking. Taste it again. Don't worry.
a more unique blend that we've accidentally made.
I've had
Mhm.
half
That
of
the
this
child
flavor
made.
before.
Yes, your
You
child.
don't let the child drink this, do you?
No.
She gets the base
By
version.
the way, she fights very well. Is that your doing? And he looks to you, Levigason.
And Drakix. Yeah.
She fights
wasn't-
very well. And he looks to you, Eva. You should be proud.
I wasn't kidding when I said she might shank someone.
Yeah.
Thank you, Drakix.
Listen, she's also how to fly a skyship, so she'll be a great captain one day.
I mean, if you want to leave her here for a few months, we could train her up.
I don't think she's
Yes.
gonna let you.
She has lessons to continue before that. She needs to at least be somewhat educated. If she's going to captain a skyship, she needs to learn some things.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Gotta be
against
honest.
some trips out here, though.
No,
Wouldn't mind her picking up some natural skills.
You guys are always welcome.
He kind of looks to you. Who are you to give that invitation? You're going with them.
Because I'm always welcome back, and therefore
Are
they're
you?
always welcome. Bitch, I better be. Do you want to go hike back and talk to Dad about that? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Drink your coffee. That's what I thought.
Speaking of hiking back, do you want me to go with you the other 2-3 days? It's been
However,
relatively quiet. I was a little worried, but it seems like things are going to be okay. For some reason, the creatures don't really come to the middle of the island. I think it's because of the dreamer.
probably because of the dreamer.
Speaking of, and he looks to you, Eva, you will find the dreamer particularly handy.
Yep, I've already had that train of thought. I have many, many questions. And hopefully I can get a few answers.
Well, he kind of like puts his mug down, like, no, you'll find them interesting.
Oh.
Another elf.
I
A
believe the only one.
full-blooded elf?
It is their curse. Well, apologies. Misspoke. Traditions took over my tongue for a moment. Those who don't walk the path and don't discover the heart of the islands, they are believed. The dreamer is a cursed creature. There's one every, we say generation, but really, they're only born once the last one dies. They are probably the only sentient, conscious elf known.
And they're born to the tribe?
Mm-hmm.
When the dreamer reaches near their death, a full-blooded elf somewhere on this island is born.
This will be the second full-blooded elf I've spoken to then.
Yeah. We'll talk about your experiences later.
No, I mean, Doc's just comparing, like, all right, he has so many questions he needs to ask this elf because he wants to know the
I'm-
differences now.
She's aware. She has her own questions. She's not met a elf before.
This is fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might have to revise some of my questions.
I don't know
As
how
might I a bit.
I don't know how much my sister has told you, but they're known by many names. The Dreamer, those without mark, and he kind of like pulls a bit of his furs
Yeah.
aside and shows his mark.
Zan does the same. That's how we can tell. I mean, aside from the pointy ears, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Eva's head has just gone.
Doc's going to turn this on. You didn't mention this when we spoke with the other elf.
Because I didn't equate it, it's
It definitely at that time it would have been
Before-
hidden knowledge to you
yeah.
because you've never met the cursed one, the Dreamer,
Yeah,
the
that's true.
unmarked. I mean, just think of all like the stigma
Yeah.
around the person in the middle of the
Yeah.
island.
Yeah. I didn't really know.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Well, it would have been in your talkings upon your return, but
Yeah.
urgency was in the matter.
Still is. Even more so.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as the first day was safe, I'm sure the other 3 will be fine. I'm going to get back to the clan and help them continue to move before we settle up again on camp.
All right.
Let's say by then you could meet us at the right river of the lake.
All right.
And he
Okay.
describes out a point where you guys had crossed at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Gonna put that right there real quick.
Yep.
All right. We will hopefully meet you back there.
You better. It'll be harvesting time when we finally camp up, and we're going to need the hands.
Ah, fuck. Right. Okay.
Hmm.
We will
All right.
see you there.
Don't die on the way back. I kind of like you.
I respect all of you. You don't
Sure.
even know this home and you're trying to save it. Kind of wild, honestly.
I know. I think I owe them more than a thing of coffee.
I think you owe them
A lot.
quite a book of adventures.
I do.
Be safe.
And he will turn and head off.
John's going to throw a rock at him.
Enjoy your trip.
Fuck you.
Natural 20.
Fuck you.
He doesn't block it. His weapon moves.
Sentient hatchet. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get another sword. Just dual hand great swords. That's the way to do it.
There's a feat I missed from another series called Titan Grip.
You get that strike bonfire going, you can probably do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon.
If you can do it in Elden Ring.
Yeah. Exactly. Alrighty.
All right. For the day's travel, we will give, please, a D10 roll.
I can roll.
I'm not doing it. Go ahead. I learned my lesson.
4.
Okay. As you travel throughout the day, you make it safely till about, I'd say, late afternoon, and you do see in the distance what looks to be some kind of it looks like it might be a campsite.
In use campsite or campsite for set up for later?
Do you get closer?
Can we see any flags or symbols or nothing?
I have 120 feet of vision, so I will get that far away.
Okay. As
Yeah.
you get closer, you can see and pick out details that this tent does not look like a sturdy standing tent. It looks like it has been ripped and broken.
No other signs like any tracks coming away from it or any other things knocked over, twigs broken.
The two tents you see, they do look pretty broken and shredded. That's all you can see from this distance. If you want to get closer,
Fair
you
enough.
need some more.
Any smoke curling into the sky from a campfire?
No.
Cool.
It's been cold a while.
Pretty sure it's uninhabited.
Or it looks
Son.
uninhabited.
Son will start walking forward.
As
I
you
will stay back.
Zon, as you eventually close the distance, you do find 2 torn to shreds parts of a body.
Hmm. Yeah, something killed whoever was here. Does she recognize? Are there any, like,
Well, having been
clan
up close and
symbols?
personal to the mouth of one of the creatures that probably
Ow.
ate these people, it's familiar looking for sure.
Are the bodies familiar?
Not to tell.
There's not
Hmm.
enough there.
It's not enough there.
It's not.
When Doc gets close and sees the corpses, would he? Is there? Okay, so you're saying there's not enough that you can piece them together.
Correct.
Okay. Well,
Right.
can I see how long ago this happened?
Make a medicine check.
Drac is immediately going to go, Corpse Talker, tell us their secrets.
Swear.
18.
18. This happened somewhere in the night last night. Much like how you guys were ambushed upon, the activity of these creatures seems to be heightened at night. Even though they seem during the day to be avoiding this middle-ish section you guys are coming across, seems at night they are a bit more active.
Dr. Relay, since this happened last night, probably around just after midnight, I would guess. Based on the condition of the blood and the corpse.
Right. Okay.
Are there any, like, colors or materials that might signify if they're from the tribes or from something else?
Looking it over with that, I would say for where this is at, you do find there's no need to roll for this. It's pretty easy to tell once you're closer. Once you investigate the tents themselves, you do see some like folded up clothing and two particular cloaks, one in one, one in the other. One with the depiction of a rabbit, one with the depiction of a wolf. And with that, Levikazon, you would know that basically the order of operations is the rabbits are just behind the direction that the winter is going, and they do the planting. The wolves cultivate the land by hunting and leaving behind nutrients, and then the Ursine harvest and take what they need and then package up everything to be safe through the winter to be picked up by the rabbit clan.
Yeah.
So this was probably some sort of just camping, negotiations, talking about the harvest, things like that to you, Levikazon. That makes the most sense why these two tribes would send just one person out here in the middle of the island. Or close to the middle of the island.
Shite.
Are the other tribes as friendly as yours? Do you often have conflict with them?
I mean, we used to, but we've learned to work together and use the land and give back to it, so yeah.
We might want to take these with us, see if we can get them back to their people.
Yeah.
Doc would do his best to identify the corpses and like separate them, so we know who's corpse, basically.
Okay.
And what little there is, he'll arrange it in a way that where it could be like if there's like enough of a torso to attach the limbs back, kind of thing.
Okay.
Knowing the traditions of burial and death, and she's probably seen a few in her own clan.
Yeah. You know that everything here, regardless how morbid it may be, it must go back to the land.
Yeah.
This island is but one island, and every nutrient upon it needs to be returned to the earth to ensure survival.
Yeah. I think Zahn just starts digging a few holes.
Okay.
Doc will help with digging. We don't want to dig too deep. And Doc will, as we dig the holes, place bodies in there, and I'm going to use...
Did anybody have mold earth?
No.
Okay.
Good. No, but once we have the holes, I can help. I just don't have anything to dig with.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing, is helping with the decaying of the corpses.
I will say it's a bit of a stretch, but I've always kind of allowed Prestidigitation to create the trinket effect to make a trinket, like a shovel.
Like a trowel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll make a couple of trowels. I make 3, technically.
Zahn's just using her hands.
But yeah, once they're in, I'm just going to use Chill Touch, just necromancy, to help decay the corpses enough to, get that nutrients in the land quicker, so that way the wild animals will come after it.
I think Zahn would probably stop him and just kind of explain that the land will take it at its own pace. It doesn't need rushing. It knows what to do.
That's fair.
But yeah, with the help of the group, they'll bury the bodies, cover them up, and she'll probably take the 2 cloaks.
Okay.
Specifically.
Gotcha.
And probably any, like, personal items that they had on them.
aside from that, your day of travel is non-hostile.
Alrighty.
And we will begin a long rest. And we'll pick up at that point next week.
Before the long rest, can she store 4 sorcery points in her bracelet?
Shoot, yeah, you can.
Oh yeah.
Throws on mage armor.
She's over there scratching her neck. I need more sorcery points.
More sorcery points. Give me here. Give me here.
Absolutely. But with that, we'll go ahead and shut down tonight's session. And then I will go through the Twitch channel real quick sometime over the weekend to put in the deck of situations. And then you're not going to know what they do. You're just
Sir,
gonna know
you're
to roll
going
it.
to a convention. Just go have fun at the convention.
Yeah.
No, this is me going home to Ohio.
This is family weekend.
This is
Oh, family weekend. Okay.
That
And also
announcement-
meeting-
that
and
announcement
also-
will come closer to the 1st of August.
And also meeting me for the first time.
That's true.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to go high five David.
Fuck yeah.
I'll make sure I high five his face.
Well, everybody who hung out with us during this stream, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. We hope you enjoy the stories we are telling you, and we can't wait to tell more stories, have more fun. So make sure you catch us and all the times we go live to see the zany hijinks that all of us get up to in the various things and games we play. Especially, I just enjoy watching you guys play video games because you have such great reactions.
It's so fun.
Actually, I think I may end up changing what I play coming up just because of the game that I tried out yesterday.
Ooh,
Well,
I had the same thought, actually.
yeah, you do you.
Hey, listen. I like it'll be us playing it separately. Like I will have my own game
True.
style. You have yours.
Different characters,
That's
yeah.
exactly.
That's
and
true.
next Tuesday, I will be bringing out a new game because I beat the
Oh.
last one a little too quickly.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
damn.
You barreled through it.
Yeah. But this one's going to be a lot, it's not the same length, but it's going to be way more difficult on me.
That's fair.
Are you ladies doing Baldur's Gate this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Did you survive
I-
the goblin camp? Because I saw that mess start to go down, and then I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
god!"
we did. We surprisingly survived.
Hey, nice.
We
Yeah, that
had
was-
some. Oh, that was terrible. That was so tough.
Yeah.
We may have had some trouble saving,
Oh,
so we don't know
Ooh.
how much we've lost. So we'll see.
We'll see.
And we might have killed a party member by mistake.
Oopsies.
Which one?
as you do.
Shadowheart.
You can resurrect her.
Yeah, we can resurrect her. Absolutely. That's
I-
not.
Just go spend
No.
500 gold and you're good.
Yeah.
You should
Fine.
definitely have 500 gold.
Totally.
Totally.
Yeah, we just need to find somebody to sell things to.
Yeah.
That's the real trick, isn't it?
Random merchant in a
Yeah.
level 7 dungeon. What are you buying? What are you selling?
Yep.
3
Oh,
goblins
yeah.
in a trench coat.
Yeah,
Something like
basically.
Well, look
Yep.
forward to
Oh,
all
God.
of that.
Yes.
Well, y'all have a good one. If you are in a place that is celebrating a holiday weekend, celebrate with fun and also responsibility. Don't lose any fingers, but also go out there, cut loose, have a great time. But until then, have a fantastic night. Please never forget your snacks, and we will see all of you later.